Hi guys, I'm Steve, the Travelling Irishman. Welcome to the channel.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light.
So I'm heading north. I've decided to keep driving today and I'm heading for France, and this is the last part of Italy, but it's a big long drive, so I'm just going to see how far I go. I'm definitely not going to make it to the French border, but I'll find somewhere a campsite to park up for a day or maybe 2 days before crossing to France. But again, epic scenery. This is such a beautiful road. Weather's fantastic. I'm happy. Onward and upward. I found a place just a couple of kilometers down the road here, and looks good. Proper motorhome site. Let's hope I get in okay.
We only get one life, I wanna make it count. Come on now and take my hand.
Molly, alright. Nearly 1,000 kilometers yesterday, that's the first I've ever driven. And it was hot, and I had to keep forcing myself to keep going, go a bit further, and the wee van, and you're worried driving at those motorways, 70 miles an hour. The whole time I was worried about the van breaking down or something, but that wee van, it's just a gem. It never misses a beat. But I still worry. So, found this place at 10 o'clock last night. Another one of these you pay in, or you come in and you get a wee card. Camper van life is well underway. Or summer camper van. So what I'm going to do today, I need, as soon as I set off yesterday, my data stopped working. I don't know why, which is a real pain. I kept having to find McDonald's and go in and reset my Google Maps the whole day. And even finding here, I had to go into McDonald's and sit and find this place. First thing this morning, Vodafone, it's only 8 o'clock, and the Vodafone, none of them went into 10, but get data, and we're flying again. So there you go. So I stayed there for a couple of days. We're on the road again. I'm about 80 kilometers from France. I'm going to drive about 60 kilometers. I'm going to find somewhere just to park up tonight. I'm not going to go to a campsite or anything. And then cross into France tomorrow morning.
We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand?
I found a motorhome park up I'm going to go to. I think it's not very expensive. And I'll head into France tomorrow, so not too far now to go to get to this wee car park and have a rest.
Come on now and take my hand.
The next morning.
Right, so I'm raging. You know, I've got ripped off. There's nothing I can do about it in this car park. And before I say anything else, just notice this place is empty, and there's a reason why it's empty. There's only one other motorhome here. So when I arrived, this was exactly the same system as the park up I was at the last 2 nights, and on 2 other occasions in the trip. Exactly the same. You come to a barrier, you get a card, you park up, and whenever you're leaving, you go over to a machine and you pay. Except this one, as I was told last night by these people, about 4 hours after I get here, did you go over to the machine and put your card in? No, we know why. Well, you have to do that. We don't really know why, and there's a sign in the gate on the way in, and you have a fine to pay if you haven't done it within an hour of arriving. And how would you know that unless you read the signs? And I've been going to car parks all my life. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, I just went and paid €65. €65. Loads of complaints on Google about this place, and there's a moron that responds with just ridiculous comments. He's got an empty car park. Every other place I've been, you've been lucky to get in, and this clown is probably costing himself a fortune. So the sign's in that gate, it's tiny, and there's a sign beside the machine. So I've already done this, but I'm going to take a walk around, and if they put an extra step in for no reason, but an extra step that you must know or you're going to get fined, there should be big signs up around the place telling you go straight over to the machine or whatever. And once you get into the car park, there's nothing, you have no way of knowing, complete ignorance to the fact that you're being conned. Look, nothing at all. €65, and €65 isn't the end of the world, you know, but it doesn't matter if it's €65 or €20. I feel like he's put his hand in my pocket and stole my money. I'm going to write one hell of a review on Google. And when I came in yesterday, there was one other camper here, that camper, and eventually they went on and eventually went to bed. I went up to let the dogs out to the loo at about 2 AM, and there was a wee van sitting in there, so that was alright. I woke this morning about 8 o'clock, got up again to let the dogs out to the loo, and the wee van was sitting out here, and he was on the phone, and there was all sorts of shouting, you know, and the same things happened to him. Scammed, and he was in and out looking at the machine again. But he managed to get speaking to somebody. I'm not going to bother. But you just hate getting scammed, and this clown who's responding to people with ridiculous remarks, this is completely designed to scam you. I've been in car parks all over the world, and there's a system, and the system works because it's easy. When you go in, you're given something, and when you're leaving, you put it in the machine or hand it to a person and you pay, and that's the end of it. They've added in this extra step, put very few signs up, wee tiny signs. How terrible is that? €65. I would have done a good review here, that's the truth. So any of you campers out there, don't use this parking site on a point of principle, even if you know this rule now. You know, it's happened to me, and I've seen somebody else. It must happen every single day. Like, there are people who will check every single sign when you come in, but you know how car parks work. I've been in 2 other places on videos that are the same as this in the way they operate. Both of them, one of them give you a card, the other one give you a wee plastic kit, and you just went and parked up and you put your electric on, and when you were leaving you went over to the machine. They know that. There's zero reason for the added step where you have to come over and I don't know why you have to do it actually. Anyway, there you go, ripped off, €65 down the drain, onward and upward. You know guys, I recorded this a few weeks ago, and then I decided I won't bother with it, another negative video. But cautionary tale for everybody, isn't it? Always check, because there's always people in this world looking to con you. Anyway, I'm still loving it. I'm going to leave it off there. If you enjoy the videos, thumbs up, subscribe would be fantastic, but until next time, bye for now.